God grieves over every evil and every suffering. So the suffering that Christ endured on the cross is literally unimaginable. It's not just what you and I would have experienced in our own finite human agony, both physical and mental, but all the sufferings of the world were there. You see, Jesus is the answer to the problem of suffering. He himself entered into all that agony. He himself bore all the pain of this world. And that's unimaginable and shattering and even more impressive than the divine power of creating the world in the first place. Just imagine every single pain in the history of the world all rolled together into a ball, eaten by God, digested, fully tasted, eternally. He didn't cause the pain and suffering. We did. And we deserved to pay the consequences. And yet Jesus took our place. He substituted himself for us and went to the cross to die in our place. As Tim Keller says, he was abandoned, denied and betrayed by all the people he poured his life into. And on the cross was forsaken even by his Father. As Matthew 27:46 says, my God, why have you forsaken me?" God the Son took the punishment we deserved, including being cut off from the Father. And so God took into his own self, his own heart, an infinite agony out of love for us. As Lee Strobel says, the fact that he went beyond justice and quite incredibly took all the suffering upon himself, how could you not love this being who went the extra mile, who practiced more than he preached, who entered into our world, who suffered our pains, who offers himself to us in the midst of our sorrows? What more could he do? Acts 14:22 tells us that as Christians, we too can expect to suffer, just as Jesus did and just as the disciples did. What is important is not how they died, but the fact that they were all willing to die for their faith. And this is what it means to deny self, take up your cross, and follow Jesus. As Christians, we need to be prepared to suffer. Our suffering doesn't earn or merit any salvation. Nevertheless, when you are willing to take a stand, and if necessary to suffer for Christ, then not only is he with us in the suffering, he changes us and we grow to become more like Christ as we persevere and do not give up. May God bless you and strengthen you in every situation in which you find yourself. Thank you.